What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Damn, man. Gold is just left the building. Do you know what? I last night I was looking at gold. And I was waiting for a pullback after it started pushing. As soon as it opened, yeehaw, hello. What's good, Haroon? What's good? What's good? Yeah, I was waiting. I was looking for the, the pullback into a zone and a push, and gold was just like, nah, I'm just keep going. I thought I'd get a decent pullback here. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's like 100 pip pullback, and then it just kept pushing. So, yeah, gold is really moving. Look, daily candles going crazy. What's this? 1,000 pips now. Nearly 1,000 pips. Push up. 4 hour. Finally, we broke this 40.25, 40.26 level. Now let's see. My next target is 41.33. If gold can keep pushing, maybe a sell soon. I don't know, man. I don't know. I actually think gold keeps on going. If it sells, I'd be looking for like a little pullback, but nothing big, to be honest. Nothing massive. Get rid of some of these zones. Get rid of that one because we've broken those. But yeah, gold is. Let me use the most recent levels that we have here. But gold is moving. I would love a bit of a pullback just for some structure so gold can continue up. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. If you're looking for sells, how far are you looking for gold to pull back? Where are the sells that you're looking at? I'm thinking, yeah, just some structure. Pound yen's also been pushing today. Rosie, what's going on? So yeah, pound yen just straight bullish. Got a nice little gap. Let's fill the gap with this wick and continuing up. 4 hour. Everything's just pushing today. Pushing. Let's see, we've got a resistance here and a support here. We can't forget about GJ. Did we break that 4 hour? That's gold. So gold's in this I'll go back to it in a sec. So I know pound yen, when I was looking at it earlier, was at this 4 hour resistance. So this would be a great place for GJ to pull back from as well. And then gold, I was thinking around here, sells max 07, but not sure anymore, seems too bullish. So what I like is gold right now is filling this. We're filling this gap, finally. I was thinking on Friday towards, once the stream ended and gold started pushed into this 4 hour resistance, I was thinking, okay, it might pop now and keep going up, but the sells back down were crazy. It pushed up, 300 pips, and then popped right back down, 300 pips. So it was a bit nuts. In terms of the supply and demand strategy, Smokey, what's going on? I mean, yeah, it's just very bullish. But one thing with that supply and demand strategy, I've noticed if price does come to higher time frame key levels, like your 30-minute or your 4 hour, we can get some reversals. But I think gold fills this gap, man. You fill this gap, and then I want to see what gold does at 41.33 before I start looking for any pullbacks. So minimum 41.13, and then maximum 41.33, 41.34. And then yeah, but look at that. I named the stream before gold hit 4100 and we're already here. It's just been pushing all day. But when we have a strong trend, usually this supply and demand strategy, it works well. Done trading for the day. Wow, took buys from 4085, closed at 4105. So a little 200 pips. Nice 200 pips. Listen, that's a good day. That's a good day. That was a pretty quick move as well, wasn't it? What was that, like half an hour? Was it 4885? Okay, a bit longer, an hour. But still very nice. Nice 200 pips. Love it, love it, love it. Just a couple of those trades a day. That's all you need. Echo, what's going on? What's going on? Anyone else catch any trades today? Anyone else catch any trades? Look, beautiful closure above right here, and then just kept on going. What's making gold run like this? So from what I've read, it's stuff about the US job market. And yeah, US job market, the labor market, and the influence it has on the Fed's reducing interest rates next month, which is supposed to have, made it more likely that rates are going to drop. Don't like being in trades that long, but when it's pushing, I just sit on my hands. Listen, I hear it. When price is that bullish, as it has been, I would definitely hold. And the ranges to the left were pretty clean as well. It was pretty clean. So I get it. I get it. Do you know what? Some Mondays, gold just has a crazy bullish run. And I think it keeps on going. That's why I'm still very bullish. Like, I would love a pullback, of course. But I'm still looking to take the buys further up. Like 100%. 100%. We might actually get some news this week, maybe, if we're lucky. I don't know. So tomorrow is a US bank holiday, and the banks will be closed, so there'll be no stream tomorrow for NY session. Morning. Wish the buys happen on Friday. Ah man, look, straight to TP. What's that, 4085 that you were screaming all last week? Couldn't get an entry, man. I mean, this support here, a retest of this area here would have been great to get in, like 4075 down here. It was nice. It was real nice. It was real nice. Hopefully we get a live stream today. I mean, a live stream trades. Hope we do. I hope we do. I hope we do. I really hope we do. That would be great. I haven't taken any trades today. No trades. I saw gold pushing. I set some alerts. Alerts didn't go off. And I just see the candles just going higher and higher. Mickey, I'm late. What are your gold thoughts? So I want to see it. I was saying I want it to fill this range. Fill the gap, retest this 4-hour resistance, and then I want to see what happens up here. So 41, 32, 33, 34. That's what I want to see. I want to see gold get there, and then yeah. But I'm expecting a pullback. I am expecting a pullback. But it's just for structure, because we know Mondays, TradingView be muting my alerts sometimes. Listen, I have TradingView on 1, 2, 3 devices, and I just hear them all going off. Bing, 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 bing. All of them go off to the point where I have to turn it off. But today it didn't hit my levels. It didn't hit my alert, so nothing to turn off. But did gold's kind of filled this gap already, hasn't it? But I need a candle body to fill the gap, and then I'll see what happens when we get further up. But yeah, I'm bullish on gold today. bullish on gold. It's one of those Mondays where gold is just running. It's 1,000 pip daily candle already. Let's lock the chat there. So yeah, I think gold keeps on going. I think it keeps going. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Look. A deal to reopen the US government helps boost risk appetites. That's another reason why gold is pushing. Finally reopening the government. Over the next few days, they're looking to reopen. That's good. Good. I know pound USD is finally going back up. So yeah, it's all good. All right. So yeah, just need a resistance, need a support, and then I'm taking the buyers back up. Unless gold starts making lower highs, unless it starts going like this to retrace, then I want a support, and then I want the buyers back up. Why is this girl screaming? So this is the plan for today. Pull back, support, push back up. Simple stuff. "30-minute candles are still huge. 100 pips. You caught some of the buys this morning. Nice. I wanted the buys from Asian session, really, because I've noticed that the supply and demand strategy works. It does work towards at the beginning of the session, like the beginning of the daily candle. So down here now, so prices is creating uptrend structure down here. So we opened, pushed up, made the low, we broke the high. Obviously we're coming up, right? So I was waiting for a retest of either down here, and then as price continued up and breaking highs, I'm still looking for retests. Not here. And then I saw this pullback, but it was getting kind of late here, so I didn't draw anything. But if price had come back and wicked into any one of these areas, I would have been in the bias. I would have been. But as you can see, you know, no candle came and wicked down. In fact, this was a bit lower. Yeah, nowhere wicked into my zones. The price just kept on going. I was like, all right, gold's gone for today. Woke up this morning for London session, and gold was, where was it? Gold was around here at 7. Started looking at the markets, and I just saw this range. Now I can't find, when price is ranging like this, I don't really like to look for any zones. I need a good strong trend. Like, even though it was pushing up, this, like, no, it wasn't a good look. and then it finally broke, and then it still didn't pull back into any zone. So, you know, that was a nasty range, bruh. It was horrible. Really horrible range, really horrible range. You know what's crazy? If I was, even if I was streaming at the old time, still wouldn't have caught this move. That was a really nice closure above here. Okay, so GJ's still pushing. What do you reckon? Panyan's gonna keep going? I mean, it's broken this 4-hour high. Does look good. Does look good. If it can keep pushing. But nah, gold is it for me today. If gold's gonna keep pushing today. Wait, we have no. I think the only news for gold is, yeah, look, CPI is supposed to be this week. PPI, retail sales. Now, if we're lucky and this government shutdown ends before CPI, which I have a feeling they're gonna want to end this shutdown before CPI, so now we can get some actual direction for the market. I think that'll happen. I think it'll happen before Thursday. So we got a bank holiday tomorrow, nothing on Wednesday, but Thursday I think we're open. And we get some CPI at the end of this week. Oh, that would be great. That would be great. Although I'll be honest with you, I don't always. Sometimes I do prefer when there's no news, because then you just get like cleaner price action. Do you know what I mean? Like when you got news candles, you don't know what's gonna happen. The market starts acting funny, it's moving sideways. Finally, some news and data. Hopefully. That's what I want. Right, so in terms of supply and demand, to be honest, I had a break of this high already. Would have needed a pullback. I mean, the trade is already gone, but you need to use recent levels. So when you come to the market, you identify the trend. You want to look at where the most recent high is, since we're in an uptrend. And then if this high gets broken and I get a candle that closes above, so I need the candle to close above here, above the highs. And then if this is the last bearish candle, then this is going to be my zone. If this is the last bearish candle. So I'm going to have to wait and see what this candle does, or the next couple candles do. And then I wait for the retest and then I get in. Simple. Simple as. I hope we do get to catch some trades on stream with it. Dun, 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 dun. How's the video coming along? Yeah, it's nearly finished actually. So I'm actually going to drop the supply and demand video either later today or tomorrow. It's not even very long. It's maybe like 7 minutes long. 7 minutes, 7-8 minutes, maybe even less than that. So I break it down, all the steps, how to find entries. I'll go over some trades that I've taken, like recent trades as well, trades from last week, some buys, some sells, a trade where I've added positions. So I just need to fine tune it, and then I'll release it, and then you guys can check it out. And let me know how you like it, if it works for you. Like, it's been working for me. Backtesting has been good too. Backtesting has been real nice. So I've done like most of my backtesting for the 5-minute time frame. Backtested some of the 4-hour time frame. So yeah, for people that, you know, work full-time jobs, don't have time to be looking at the market, I think the 4-hour time frame, with that strategy is pretty good. It's just you have to wait. You do have to wait for trades a bit longer. But you can hold them for longer. You can hold them for longer. Oh, are we getting a pullback from gold now because we filled this gap? I still think the gap is going to be temporary, honestly. Yeah, unless your anxiety kicks in. Nah, but if you're trading on the 4-hour time frame, you don't have to worry about. You should be probably using a lower stop loss. I mean, lower lot size. And you can most likely add positions as well. I haven't found that's the case yet. So that's something that I probably will look at tweaking. There's a few people that do hit me up and say, you know, what's the best strategy to use? I work a 9 to 5. I don't have time to scalp or, you know, look at the charts for too long. But this, once you have your zone marked out, all you have to do is pretty much set alerts. You don't even always have to set alerts, but you can use limit orders. You just can't be afraid of a little drawdown. That's it. You can't be afraid of taking a little drawdown. But I mean, I survived the trade the other day with a 100 pip drawdown. I did. And then closed at about 110 pips, something like that. So yeah, I'll take it. I'll take a little 1-to-1, 100 pipper. I hope we don't get a massive range again, you know? It's like pre-market open ranges. Drawdown on gold, scary. Maybe due to me preferring scalps, I guess, each to their own. I mean, look, see Gbpjpy? Gbpjpy can hold a trade for a long time. For a long time. A whole day. And then as soon as she gets out, price moves a little bit further in her direction. But I think when you trust in your strategy and you know the potential of your trades, of your strategy and your idea, then why not? If it works for you, do you know what I mean? Then yeah. When I couldn't hold my trades, I used to just close partials and leave a runner. And then when I saw what that runner could do, I was like, okay, I need to hold my trades a little bit longer, especially when my trades keep moving in my direction. Look at GJ. I didn't trust GJ, you know, above this, at this 4-hour resistance here. Like I said, I think this is a perfect place for Pound Yen to come back if it does pull back. So this 5 minutes making lower highs at the moment. Rosie says use smaller positions and you can hold for longer. That's also true, you know. That's also true. If gold wants to continue to push, I hope it gives a pullback and entry. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a pullback. Waiting for a pullback so I can get in. I want a nice support and then push. So either, that's what I didn't like about the buys last night. Do you know what? That's exactly what I was saying. There was no pullback. As soon as the market opened, it was just straight up. I mean, there was a pullback, but it just didn't give me a good entry. Look at this. It was just up, 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 up. Had this little pullback here. And then just, yeah, it was just pushing, wasn't it? It was just pushing. Just looking at GJ too. If this GJ 4-hour candle doesn't close above resistance, then I think it will retrace the push. I mean, that's what it looks like it wants to do already, right? It's had the push up, and this 4-hour candle, not much. It hasn't had much movement in it. I mean, compared to the previous 4-hour candle, look how big it is. So this 4-hour candle's 80 pips, and this current 4-hour candle is like 40. So yeah, I can imagine that pulling back. I can. know what? No, let me leave that. Divergence on GJ, perhaps pulling back to 202.88. I can see that. I can see that. I can see GJ closing bearish on his 4 hour, making a top wick, and then just selling back down. I can see it. Just because we don't, it's been doing that. It's been breaking highs and then pulling back in NY. It used to do that a lot earlier on this year. So if the next 4 hour candle doesn't break this previous high, I think we get a big retracement. Well, not even that big, just a retracement. So yeah, this is good though. Gold come back down a bit. Lovely, lovely. What's today? All right, Goldie, give us that pullback. Give us that little pullback that we need. Well, not even little pullback. I mean, how big is this range? So the most recent resistance down here. If we create a resistance here, 200 pips, pull back to 98. Okay, that's not that far. You're thinking maybe this little 5-minute support? I want to pull back further, to be honest. I want a bit more of a pullback. The Asian range is so far away, it's gone. Can't even see it. Look, it's all the way down here. I honestly, like, the furthest I want this pullback is either 4,082 or 4,075. Like, yes, all the way down to this support, retest, and then come back up. I want a nice big range. Maybe a pullback to the beginning of the gap. Yeah, exactly. Cat, what do you want? Where are you? This damn cat. Look at this, look at this, look at this cat. Look at this guy. Look. See? Who's making all this noise? Jarring, man. So loud. He just comes in, walks around, steps on shit, and then leaves. He's not cute. Oh my god, that cat looks like Onyx. No, Onyx looks like my cat, okay? He's older than Onyx. And Onyx is a little terrorist. Onyx is a little terrorist. What do you want? Just bumping my legs. Now you can put a face to the meows. And Onyx does break and entrance. I heard. Onyx is hilarious. Ooh. Where are you going, sir? shit, go away. Like, just put something down and the cat will just sit right on top of it. Like, it could have all the space in the world. All the space in the world. Like, I write in a lot of notebooks and I have them down on my bed and the cat will just come and sit right on the notebook. All right, gold. How far are we pulling back? Look, GJ's coming down. Where did you say GJ could come down to? 22, 202.88. Were you a little bit tempted to get into the trades? Tell the truth, Ash. A little tempted just to jump in. If the next 4 hour candle, if this 4 hour candle closes like this on GJ, how it is, or a little bit further, if it closes below the support, then if the next 4 hour candle pulls up and then breaks this 4 hour low and also like a support here, I'm getting into some GJ sells. So I'm looking forward to that. Also looking forward to this gold pullback. Nah, I know GJ don't love me like she used to. It's the other way round. It's the other way round. You left. You broke up the family. GJ loves a retrace, right? That's one good thing about GJ. You know she's gonna reverse. You know she's gonna reverse. Loves a good reversal. Hmm, 15-minute candle is about to open. Let's see if it can break this. If it can keep pushing down, right, break its own low, that would be good. Dum, 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 dum. Alright, Goldie, what we doing? I like this little engulfing that's happening here. I do. But with gold, this could literally just be, I mean, with 13 minutes left and the 4-hour candle about to close, it could fully retrace, reflip bullish and push up in the last 5 minutes. You know how gold likes to do. Have you used the supply and demand strategy on GJ? I actually have not, you know. Do you know why I haven't? I haven't on GJ because I want a fast moving trade. Right, I switched to H1 to see if it continues down or gives a continuation pattern. Oof. I think we get a good... I would like if gold came down a bit more, to be honest. I would. I hope it doesn't swing back up towards the end of the candle. But I can also like picture gold pushing up and leaving a crazy long bottom wick before the end of this candle. But I would rather it come down. But look, we didn't really fill this whole gap. But we're in the right area now. And we've got all of these wicks here, so we could push out of this zone. Just waiting now, just waiting. Just waiting. Pushed into M5 support, and right, we didn't fully fill that gap exactly. So I still have hope for some more gold buys. So engulfing here would be great. Did you see Donvo come for Roger and say he faked a trade? Oh my god. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I sent it to Ash. I was like, yo. And you know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? Like I was reading the comments, yeah? I was reading the comments. And I saw the apology and I thought, I was like, okay, like he's actually saying sorry for what he done, because in all of his past videos, he never really in all the past videos and stuff that he released, he kind of explained what happened with the whole MAM account and on all of that, but he never really said like, I'm sorry. There was never I'm sorry. It was like I didn't understand, you know, I was, you know, the psychology was off, blah 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 blah. And this is the first time I've seen him say like, I'm sorry. For that to be followed by just insulting Raja kind of took the sincerity out of the trade for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, forget all of that other stuff that's happened between you lot. Like, what you did really fucked some people up, and I think that was cold. You need to, you know, account for that. But for you to just do that post and then link it to Raja saying that you took money, XYZ, and da 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 da, I was like, you could have done that separately. Do you know what I mean? You could have done that at the time. It's been like a year now. It's been like a year. It's been a minute. So yeah, so I was just like, I don't know, man. But I'm not gonna lie, the drama was interesting. The tea was teaing. The tea was teaing. The tea was teaing. Said them two have a love-hate relationship. They do, but he kind of, Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know what? They're Canadian, innit? They both, well, Roger Pakistani, I guess, but you know, lived in Canada and shit. So I don't know. It's some Canadian stuff they got going on over there. When these popular traders start arguing with their trader friends, they always say that they fake trades. Don't they? Don't they? Don't they? I don't know if you guys know about Daniel Savage, but he's been talking a lot about the industry recently. He's found God, had a kid, tried to turn his life around, so he says. I do not trust that guy. I don't care what he says. He was off key from very early. Like when I saw that he used to stream sometimes in London session, and then if he'd take a loss, he'd delete the stream. He'd just delete the whole stream. He'd just delete it. Crazy. Does he no longer trade? Who are you talking about? You talking about Daniel Savage or Don? Because Daniel Savage, I'm not sure. I think he does. Yeah, he does. I'm sure he does. He was talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it right this time. Like, imagine trying to expose people, and he was like, all of this money that I used to show on stream, it was because my stepdad or father-in-law owned a car wash, and he'd be taking the money to the bank, and he'd act like it was his. Crazy, and acting like it was forex profits and stuff to flex, man. I'm telling you, he says all of this. He admits that he did all of this stuff, and that's why you can't trust these lifestyle traders that, you know what I mean, that do all of that. It's insane. H4 wicking out of the gap area. Yeah, man. Let's see how this closes. See if we get a last 5-minute push out of this zone. That would be interesting. I do want to see it drop. Drop a bit more. But if it comes out of this zone, I think we get a bigger pullback. Where did Haroon say he wanted a pullback to 4,098? For buys, I believe. But I do want a good pullback, man. I do want a good pullback. Smokey came in, hit his 200 pips, and said, I'm out. I'm done. I love that though. Being able to collect your pips for the day and then calling it. Don't give nothing back. Get in, get out. What's GJ doing? It's 15 minutes hovering up in this range still. Alright, last 5 minutes gold. Are we gonna fly from here? Little 100 pip candle. What am I drawing on here? I need this. 2 minutes to go, or 2 minutes and just under 3 minutes, so I should say. And this H4 had a tiny wick. That bull power was strong, super strong. Look at these 4-hour candles, just up, 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 up. Didn't give me no chance to get in today, none. Just gone. If no buys around here, next zone for me is around 40.80. Yeah, same. I do want to pull back to down here. I want to pull back to this area. So first, this broken resistance, I would love like a retest, and then below that, the support, so 40.75. So if we did, I do want to pull back. I do want to pull back. That would be great. If no buys. This is a decent pullback right here though. It's not been a bad pullback. 130 pips. 130 pips. Dollar index. Been dropping a little bit. Alright, is that it? It's the 4-hour candle. No, not yet. 20 seconds. 20 seconds to the new candle. Now, even with the 30-minute strategies, there's still no setup here. I wouldn't take sells from this resistance because the structure is still very bullish. Very bullish. Alright, we've got no bottom wick yet. Ooh, so maybe it's just making a top wick to then flip and drive down. So I'm just thinking, you know, I was saying earlier with this, the supply and demand strategy, like you do get reversals from higher time frame key levels. So we have obviously a 4-hour, it's not even a resistance. Is it a resistance? We call it resistance. It's not, it's just a gap. So it's not really that, but if price was to reverse or at least pull back, this is a great place for it to happen. But I'm not really feeling the structure here, as in looking for a zone. I wouldn't use this zone for a retest for the sells. All right, gold, how far are we going? Ooh. Ooh, going down, down. So I'm actually thinking I have a zone around here. Because this here is like the start of this big push up where we actually broke like this recent high to the left. Right here, look, closed above. So I like it. And I've noticed that a lot of the times with this strategy, because what I do is if we're trending bullish, I think as you could see earlier, I'll keep moving my zones up. As price is pushing, I'll move my zone and follow the trend. So this is the most recent significant place where price pushed. And a lot of the time I've noticed, like if we break past these old ones, that it can come back to a significant area, get the retest, and then continue back up. I'll try to find an example. But if it pushes through this zone, then obviously no trades. And then I'll look at the higher time frame respecting any of these key levels instead. What's GJ doing? 4 hour. Closed bearish, but not with a strong bearish body. I was expecting it to have a bit more of a body on this candle. Then this current candle, wick up, make a top wick, break the low, and then keep dropping. All right, gold. How far are we going? Do you think we touch Asian range on gold? Do we think a touch of Asian range on gold is too ambitious? No, not really. It's only 200 pips. 200 pips from where we are now. Not at all. Not at all. Only 200 pips is nothing. 200 pips is one candle for gold sometimes. You know what I mean? That's light work. Light work. That's nada. That's a blink, exactly. That's I went downstairs to get a drink and came back up and it's happened. Look, this retrace is already 130 pips. Gold could do that, no problem. No problem. No problem. I kind of want, if I want the buyers today, I kind of don't want gold to break the previous 4-hour low. I don't. I want the 4-hour low to be respected, and then we push back up, you know, so we just get a nice long bottom wick. But I think this 4-hour candle on gold can have a long wick, flip bullish, push up. Boom, boom. Come on, gold. It's either the start of the pullback or it's just the 4-hour bottom wick. See if we get that retest on gold. You know what, I like that this is a slow trickle down. Slow trickle down, not a massive sell off, and then hopefully we get a nice push back up. Because we haven't, for me, for a gap fill, yeah, if a gap is going to be filled, it can't just be, I don't like when it's just a wick. I don't like when it's just wicks. I like it to be a candle filling the gap. I like a whole candle filling the gap, whether it wants to continue in that direction or not, but I want to see a candle fill that gap. And then for me, the gap is closed at that point, and that hasn't happened yet on gold. So I want that. I want to see that. Same, I like a candle body fill the gap. Yes, 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 exactly. Exactly. It's like this GJ gap. This GJ gap was kind of BS. Where was it? It was down here. Did it feel like it didn't really? No, it didn't. Look down here. It came close. It filled quite a lot of this gap. This was like a 200 pip gap. Listen, yeah, look, 200 pip gap. And it's how far away? So it came 47 pips away from filling the gap completely. So I still think GJ needs to come and fill this gap. I don't really care enough about it to be honest, because I feel like it's going to be a slow gap fill for GJ, but I'm still anticipating that it needs to happen 100%. Anyway, why are we here? Let's go. Rosie, you're waiting for your closure below for the sells on GJ. Love that for you. Love that. Got what? 20 minutes left. 17, just under 18 minutes for that closure. I might join you depending on how the candle closes and stuff. This 4-hour candle doesn't have much of a top wick. It's a bit of a concern for me at the moment. Would have loved it to come up, retest this resistance right here, this previous resistance level as well and then come down. But like I said, we've got 17 minutes. That could still happen. But I'm not going to hold my breath. Alright, got a nice little continuation pattern happening on gold, 5 minute. Rosie Witch time frame. GJ's pushing. It's pushing. Just needs to close below here now. Come on, gold. Very curious to see how gold is going to react at this level. Right, where's the 4-hour low as well? So the 4-hour low here is 40.75, so literally down here. There's the 10 a.m, so it's here. It's the 4-hour low. So if gold can stay above, then I think there's a high probability of this 4-hour flipping bullish and then pushing back up. And we get that gap fill today, that would be great. I'm going to change the name of the stream. Go gold. Fill the gap. Will it? Dum, 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 dum. We're closing in. How long we got left of this candle? Now, if I get a tap of the zone, and this 5-minute candle closes outside of the zone, I'm going to wait for a bullish candle, a bullish 5-minute, and then get in at the break of the high of that candle. And I'm only doing that because of how we're getting the retest of this zone right here. Because we've had such a big pullback and we've got such a big range, I want extra on all the confluences. Do you know what I'm saying? This is not if I'm going to take a retest entry, it's because gold is strongly trending bullish, but right now it's been a big pullback. And plus this stop loss is quite small right now, so I can afford to have gold push up a bit more. But that's the retest. It's the retest out of the way. Boom, 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 boom. The retest is a potential entry. Yes, 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 yes. The retest is for sure potential entry, 100%. So that's one entry. Another entry would be like a bullish candle, or the next, this candle closing, and then the next candle making a bottom wick, and I'll take the flip. So let me see, I'll show you. But I want to wait for a bit more of a even more safer entry by taking a break of the high. So I want a bullish candle and then a break of the high, and then I'd get in. This entry, a retest entry, would be good if we're like after this push up. A good entry would be, a good retest entry would be down here. So after gold has been pushing, let me get rid of this. Like if gold was pushing up here, like we've got some nice bullish structure, we pushed up and then price came back and retested this zone, I would take a wick entry here. It's not doing it. Here. Do you know what I mean? This would be a great place because I've got that nice bullish structure, and I believe price is going to continue strongly bullish. I would take a wick entry. I've got a decent stop loss, you know. That's what I'll do. Oh, so the 5 minute closed inside the range. So I would definitely need to wait for a bullish candle to close back outside the range. So if this 5 minute candle now closes outside the range, I'll take the break of the high, the next 5 minute candle. Now hopefully we get a good strong push away before NYSE open in 10 minutes. If not, if price, if this candle, if this current 5 minute candle breaks this low here and comes through the range, then the trade is invalid here. This zone is invalid because it's pushed through the zone. You feel me? It's looking good though, it's looking good. Benny says trade incoming. It's looking good. We still have 3 minutes left. A lot can happen in 3 minutes. A lot can happen in 3 minutes. Where's my emoji? Ooh, I am hungry. Where is my emoji chat? I need to have it favorited. Oh man, this is a nice little retest right here though. So look, if you taken the retest, not if you, but if we taken the retest entry, 20 pip stop loss, you're going for a 2-to-1 about up here. We're looking for 40 pips. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm taking a bit of a safer entry. I want a few more confirmations, i.e. we got the retest and we're getting a push away from the zone, and then I'm going to take the trade and take an entry based on more of a push away. That's what I'm anticipating. It's not guaranteed it's going to work, but I like it. I like the probability of it. When I'm looking at the other things that are in my favor, 4 hour came down, didn't break this previous 4 hour low. Very bullish on the day. Very bullish. We're retesting a higher time frame key level, which again I said is very good for reversals. So there's a few things I like, a few confluences. That would have hit TP just there, 40 pips. But I didn't want to take an aggressive entry after this massive pullback here. So we'll see. 45 seconds till this candle closes. And engulfing here would be perfect. If gold can engulf, oh, that would be amazeballs. How big is the stop loss? Stop loss is looking about 68 pips. Not bad. Not bad. Depending on how this candle closes. So I'm looking for a break of this high right here, guys. Have you got time to put on a buy stop? Break of this high. Because we retested the zone, pushed up out of it now, and then the stop loss is going to be at the bottom of the zone. So my entry is about 71, no, sorry, 87, 81. Let's see if we can get some buys right here. Oh, all right, I've been entered in. So stop loss below. Where are we going for a 2-to-1? See if we can push all the way back up. Let's go. So where's a 1-to-1? So a 1-to-1 is about here. So 1-to-1. We're going for a 2-to-1. Boom, like that. Alright, let's see how this works out for us. So we got the retest, we got a strong bullish candle closing. It pretty much engulfed the body of this previous candle. We broke the high. Let's see what gold's trying to do for us. What's GJ doing? GJ's not closing below just yet. I am in. I am. Come on, I had a buy stop and everything. I had a buy stop and everything. Just got out my cells. Nice. Now, usually that means gold's going to continue down. Hopefully gold blesses us today. Be nice to us, gold. Ooh, maybe get the closure below on GJ too. I don't like doing two trades at the same time. Not a fan of it. My only thing right now is we've got the NYSE open in 1 minute. So hopefully we survive. Need to survive the next 30-minute candle's bottom wick. Need to survive the 30-minute candle's bottom wick. That's what we need to do. Boom, 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 boom. So do we survive it? Oof, not looking good. Hello. I mean, as long as we stay closed, as long as we don't close back in this range, in this zone, it's all good. Alright, here we go. Got this bottom wick. The bottom wick is bottom wicking. Boo. Ooh, ooh. So it tapped into the zone again. We don't have a top wick on this candle as well. For a 30-minute. Look, tapped right into this 30-minute resistance too. Right into the 30-minute resistance. What's GJ doing? So GJ got the closure below, but I don't like that it doesn't have much of a top wick on GJ. Let's see, gold, what you trying to do? Even if gold does push up, I don't think it's going to be a quick push up. But if it comes further, if it does drop a bit more, I'm looking for a retest of 40.75. 40.75. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, yeah, oh shit, it really jumps around a lot, doesn't it? What did I do with that? GJ pushing. But no, it's not really. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I don't think we survived this bottom wick. Ooh. Nah, boom. Damn. Broke the low. Broke right through that zone. Slapped right through the zone. Shit. In fact, let me take a download that. That is pushing. Yes, M5 is very jumpy. Very jumpy. But look, this 30 minutes still doesn't even have a top wick, which is annoying. Ooh, Ash. Once you got out of those cells, man, I should have said, oh, no trade here. So that zone is no longer valid because it's been broken. Let's see how far gold is trying to go down. So next area, like I said, is 40.75. If that area breaks, I actually think we get a decent retest. And gold has been driving right back into Asian ranges. So if it drops, oh look, it's pushing. If we can drop below 40.70, we might retrace a lot of this drop, you know. I mean, a lot of this push. Because this is that the 4-hour low that's been broken as well? Ooh, look. 4-hour low is broken. Oh yeah, I think gold's gonna drop. I think gold might drop. Let's see. Still a lot of time left in this candle. 25 minutes. No top wick on this 30 minute. Oh, gold's playing games. Gold is playing the games. Bum, 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 bum. GJ cells looking good, are they? Oh, GJ cells are looking good. Closure below, retested that level, re-breaking the low. GJ cells. Not GJ being the trade. Rosie, are you in? Let's go then. Let's go. Only thing I don't like about these GJ cells is this 4-hour not having a much of a top wick. That's the only thing I don't really like about it. Not gold retesting the support. So this support has been broken now. I mean, the resistance has been broken, so it's no longer valid. But if this support holds, I think we get the push up. What do we reckon? Is this support gonna hold? Is that what we should have waited for? A retest? Gold, you son of a bee. So I don't have a zone down here for the retest. That's on this top wick though. If it's gonna continue down, I want a top wick first, and then gold can do whatever it wants. But I don't like that we have broken that. I don't like that we've broken this 4-hour level. I don't like that. The 4-hour low, not level, the 4-hour low. But it's not like typically when a 4 hour breaks a high or a low, we get a crazy pop. Like that didn't happen in this case. Gold really didn't pop, did it? So it's like it was making a slightly longer bottom wick for that 4 hour candle. Oh, GJ's looking good. Pulled back to 40.75. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Waiting for it to push back up now. If this candle flips bullish, or I get a strong support off of this support level, then I'll be taking buys on the next candle. Definitely. I've been faked out too many times on GJ like this, where it breaks a low and then because it's been so bullish, it pushes back up. Let's see if this support holds on gold though. So we know that we've broken that 4 hour low already. Next stop is Asian highs. If we drop a bit more. GJ will be a slow drop. GJ is a slow everything. A slow push, a slow drop. GJ just slow. GJ just slow. But yeah, I see it. I can see it. I can see it retracing this push up. Do have a little gap here. This gap might need a body, but the way GJ's been handling gaps these days, no. No. What about M5 sells on gold? You know what? If gold was gonna sell and continue down using that M5 strategy, this is the low. Obviously, this is the most recent low, but we have had this low here. So if this was the recent low that was broken, the retest would be this. So this is the low right here. and then this is a low that was broken. We've actually had the retest. So if gold was to continue down, then yeah, it would be an entry like so, like a retest, stop loss there. What's the 2 to 1 like here? Only thing I don't like about it, sorry, my ear. Only thing I don't like about it is selling into this 30-minute support. Only thing I don't like is selling into this 30-minute support. So I also look at like high time frame key level, not high time frame, but just, you know, 30-minute, 4-hour key levels. I take that into consideration when I'm looking at setups. Do you know what I mean? Where are those levels, you know, when I'm looking at the trend? Shut this door. So I would need gold to, you know, close below it, and then, you know, that would also be a 30-minute closure below, so a nice 30-minute breakout too. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Got it. Good. Gold is kind of chilling right now, isn't it? Ash, where were you yourselves? How far down were you looking for gold to go? Well, I guess you got out your trade anyway, but did you have a sell target? The furthest I wanted to go was gold, was 40.75. Maybe Asian highs as well, 40.70. But if gold comes back in Asian range, then yeah, I think we get more of a sell. And then gold starts playing. Well, no, still got, if gold comes back below 40.26, then I think we get, you know, we're stuck in a range. I wanted it to go to 75 and then Asian. Okay, cool. Good. Damn sure got to 40.75. There we go. No top wick. It's making that top wick finally. Gold light's playing, man. So now I'm gonna have to journal this trade, and I think one thing I think I need to be cautious of with this strategy is the fact that, you know, we had a support right below. So maybe I could have waited for that, you know, this support to be retested rather than just the zone, because this is quite rangy. I mean, look, such a perfect retest of this support, you know. But lesson learned. Gold, this is a nice time to turn around and focus on the H1 continuation pattern. Words. Do you know what? I like the continuation pattern, I do. But I would have preferred if this bearish candle was a little weaker. Just a little weaker. But I can still see it playing out. You have a long bottom wick and then you will fly up. Oof, GJ, it's a bit of a pullback there. Boom, 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 boom. Oh look, 15-minute. Nice retest on the 15. This one push up, make the top wick, engulf. Oh man, Monday Night Football. Ooh, gold came back down. Yeah. I thought it was really gonna get that top wick just now. No, you came close. But looking at the 15, it looks like it might be making a higher low. It looks like it might be. Oh, gold is acting up. How's GJ doing? GJ's looking good still. Came all the way back up to entry. Well, to the break of the low. Come back down. Nice. Alright, go do something. Now, what are we doing? What are we doing? At least give me the top wick. That's all I want. Just the top wick. I don't think this 1 hour continuation pattern is going to play out. But you know how it goes. Got to wait for the last 5 minutes of the candle for gold to do something. We have broken that 4 hour low. So we could re-break and continue dropping. And I think once we get back into the Asian range, I think there's a high probability gold continues to pull back. So hopefully that doesn't happen. So we can get the buys and we properly fill this gap right here. Because I really want this gap to be filled. We came so close, but I need a candle body to fill this, you know. Oof, GJ's coming back up too. Dun, 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 dun. GJ still needs a real H4 top wick. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I want that for GJ, but I mean, it has a top wick. It's just not a big top wick. At least it has a top wick. This gold 30-minute candle has no top wick. No top wick. It just drove straight down. Oh wait, where's my magic keys? Stop playing with me. Oh shit, did I just close it? Yes, I did. There we go. Lovely. Now we're shaking. Oh, top wick coming. Top wick coming. Finally, a top wick. Let's see. Yeah, finally, right? Exactly. Ouch. Alright, God. Back to the moon. Oof. That is it. I mean, it made a top wick. It's just barely a top wick. Alright, last 5 minutes of this candle. Let's see. Bear in mind, this 5 minute is still respecting downtrend structure. But if we can break above this last lower high, we could be getting a reversal push up. What are you trying to do, gold? What are you trying to do? $13.27. Okay, cool. Are we gonna push this last 5 minutes? We're gonna get that push. If we close with an exhausted M30 bottom wick, will you give the buyers a second chance? Yeah, I'm definitely looking for more buyers today. I'm definitely looking for more buyers. As long as we stay above Asian highs, I think we get more buyers. I love the fact that we've respected this support here as well. So I'm definitely looking for a setup. Unfortunately, I don't have a setup right here. Like, if I buy from a support, I need a 30-minute candle to have formed the support, which I don't have. If I'm buying from, yeah, so I either need to buy from a support, which needs to be a support candle, and then I could take the break of the high. Like, if this candle here, if it closed a little bit lower and then this candle closes as a big strong support, I'll take the break of the high all the way back up, because I was looking for structure. This right here isn't giving me structure, unfortunately. It's not giving me structure, so I can't take that trade there. Another thing, this is annoying because this trade would have been up like, well, that entry would have been up like 20-30 pips, but I still think we get a push up. So next entry I'm looking for now is, I'll still use the 5-minute entry, the supply and demand, but I need to see bullish structure on the 5-minute time frame. Boom. And then I'll take an entry on a retest of a broken level and then still, you know, continue up. So not out of the woods yet, but I just don't think that my entry is coming just yet. But again, if we break 40.75, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm looking for those buys. Or 40.70. I need to see what happens. I need more information. I don't have enough information right now. I definitely don't have enough information right now. Ooh, GJ was, oh, breaking retest. Okay, it's not the end of the world. So that 5-minute candle, it pushed up and then came all the way back down and closed weak bearish to end the 1-hour candle. This 30-minute still closed with a very weak body, but closed bearish nonetheless. So nah, need more information, peoples. Need more information. Oh shoot, look at that. Now we have no bottom wick on this. GJM30 looking a bit double topish, isn't it? I'm still thinking, I'm from Australia. I'm still thinking sells on GJ. I do still like the sells. Look at gold. Oh my god. Now no bottom wick on gold. It's a joke, isn't it? It's actually a joke. Gold is not serious. Gold is not serious. Gold is, I mean, do you know what I like though? Gold is pushing up, which we're all anticipating. So the idea is correct. It's just not, you know, just not giving us the opportunities. Which is sucky, but is what it is, man. Is what it is. Is what it is. In fact, where is that? Oh, Mickey, another GT. Oh my god, don't get me started. Now they're talking about when they drop in GTA now? November. So it's supposed to come out in May, and now it's coming out in November. But do you know what? I'm not even that mad at it. Do you know why? Because I know if they're taking their time with this and they want it to be perfect and good, I know that when this thing comes out, it's going to be amazing. Think about it. People still play GTA to this day. I know people that have just jumped on GTA within the past like 2 years. And then people make so much content based on Grand Theft. All the editing and modding and things that you can do. So there's big things to come with this new GTA. I'm here for it. Take as long as you need, but when it drops, it needs to be amazing, which I'm sure that it will be. Because the last GTA came out in 2013. Really, people make content on it. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna send you the funniest. Yeah. I'm gonna send you some funny shit that people do on GTA. Hilarious. When I started watching people on Twitch, a lot of them were playing GTA. and they were hilarious. Custom hairstyles and outfits and yeah, all that. YouTube. In fact, let me do it on this. But you know what, guys? I'm not gonna get a trade in this next. I need to wait for this candle to close. Alright, so in fact, alright, so we're getting a decent push up here. We're breaking these highs to the left. I like this bullishness that we've got going on right now. I need some more structure before I put in a zone for a retest, unfortunately. Dun, dun, dun. All right, gold. All right, so for the strategy now, I need gold to keep pushing up. This is looking good. This is looking very good, especially pushing up from this support. So I need a bit more. I need a bit of structure here. Once gold makes a resistance and pulls back, when gold breaks that high of that resistance, if gold breaks the high, say I get a resistance up here, and it breaks, then I'm going to be looking for my zone down here, and then I'll take an entry off the retest. So that's what I'm looking for over the next like couple hours. Just continued bullish structure on a 5 minute, and then I'm getting in. Pound yen, I'm not going to touch pound yen as per usual. I want to leave pound yen where it's at. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Oh, look at gold. Gold's pumping now. Go on, gold. Alright, guys, back again tomorrow. So 1 o'clock UK to about 3, so at least we get to see the new 4-hour candle and wait for some setups. It's crazy that this move actually played out. Just took it a bit too early, so got to remember, wait for the retest of maybe a higher time frame key level before getting into anything, which is normal anyway. But yeah, guys, peace, and I will see you tomorrow. I'll be, once gold continues up, if gold does continue up and I get the setup, I'll post the chart in the Discord so you can see it. So I'm looking for. All right, bye. Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord so everyone can see. Yeah, but yeah, I'll be in there anyway. M5 looks like a Marubozu candle, that last one, right? Just straight up, barely a top wick. But yeah, guys, I'll be in the Discord, and I'm also going to be finishing up the strategy video so that it's either ready for tonight, yeah, exactly. Like the chat on the way out, guys. Like the stream for me, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow or in Discord. Peace out. Look at gold pumping. Now it decides to push. You son of a bee. So yeah, 2 things here. Don't take an entry right before the new market open and 30-minute candle. and wait for a retest of the higher time frame. So 2 things I've learned from this trade today. Always learn from your losses. Alright guys, peace.